This ain't the flex you think it is. Subscribe. Let's talk about it.
So everybody told me that I would never find a man again because I'm a mom of 3. And now I'm about to be a mom of 4. So I guess y'all were wrong.
I'm always a big fan of two things can be true at the same time. But when you're trying to flex on people when saying that you would never find a man, typically what men are saying, when people say this, not just men, just women, because there's women that understand this as well. We're talking about quality. There's a difference in attention. If you just want men, you're always going to get that, especially if you can doll yourself up. If you can make yourself look good, you can make yourself look the part. There's going to be no shortage of men that's going to be in your DMs. There's no shortage of men that want your time, want your energy, want you around. That's not the issue. Getting men to have sex with you is not the issue. Getting men to have sex with you is not the flex. Listen, before we continue, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss no uploads. Still going strong, still trying to do 2 a day. Hype the video, share the video. We got merch in the store. So look, we have to be very clear about this when we have these conversations. We make it seem that when men are saying, yeah, no one's going to want you because you have 3 kids. They're not really being truthful, because if you're pretty, if you snap back, if you're in the gym, you're doing what you want, you physically can attract a man. A man will still want you, but it might be the same men that are already in your DMs. It might be the same men that have been talking to themselves in your DMs for 6 months. The same ones that have eternally chased you, that's constantly running behind you, constantly wants to know what you're doing, what you're up to, grand rising queen. We know there's a quality difference. You getting yourself pregnant, that's got to be one of the easiest things you can do. Most women here on the internet understand that if they wanted to be pregnant, all they need to do is track when, find a man, and get it done. That's the easy part. That's the easy part. This is why people don't put such a high value on you being able to do it. Now, people understand, they value what is difficult. What is difficult is getting people of character, of merit in your life, right? This is genderless, right? Of getting someone that actually genuinely cares about you, wants to invest in you, and wants you to do better, wants to build something with you. Having a woman in your life that actually sees you before she sees your money, sees beyond your money, sees your character, wants to enrich your life. Men understand these are difficult qualities to find today. This is not a simple thing that you could just go out and pluck. And even when they are there, you now have to be of a certain type of caliber and character to get them. You just can't walk up and say, I've got dreams, aspirations, and I want you to subordinate your life to me. Just because I'm here, just because I'm in front of you, just because it would feel good for me. No, they understand I'm in high demand. A woman of character today is in high demand. You don't get to just come out there and say, I demand it. You have to show the receipts, show the body of work, show the proof, and then you can start entertaining that conversation. Then and only then does it become a possibility. You just don't get to show up and say, yo, give it to me. So when you think you're flexing, when you think, hey, look, I'm pregnant. No, we're looking at that and saying, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. We're not looking at that and say, congratulations. That's not it. What we see today, what we see happening today is we're working so hard to change the narrative around being, a single parent, or having children without having a marriage, or having children without having a secure long-term relationship, because marriage may be on its way out. We can put that to the side. But looking at it and saying, I have a partner that's going to stick with me through thick and thin. That does not matter how we may fight and we may antagonize each other day to day. We know what we want. We want this child to have the best outcome, period. And we're both devoted to that. Whether or not things go right with us or go wrong with us, this child is never going to want for anything. And by anything, and I don't mean money, I mean attention. I mean love. I mean caring, affection, all these other things. That needs to be the highest goal. That needs to be what we work towards, not what we can just kind of do because we were kind of bored during lockup. We were bored during COVID. So, we just had a COVID baby, right? Or I don't know what else to do with my life, but I'm missing the love and intention that I would want from another person. So what can I do? I'm going to get that unconditionally from a child. We're confusing the two. We're conflating issues, but it is not a flex to have yet another child and go on to internet to show off to some man in your past that said, or some men on the internet said, no one's going to want you because you have 3 kids. We know that's not true. We know that's not true. And men, don't leave yet. What we're saying is that we know it's not true because men will still sleep with you. We're not having a nuanced conversation when we're throwing barbs back and forth. We're going to say, if we're going to be truthful, we're going to say it is going to be very difficult for you to find a man of wealth, character, standing when you already have multiple kids from multiple men. That's the conversation. It's not as cute. It's not as biting as no man is ever going to want you. No, that's not that. There's too many men. There's too many possibilities. Too many permutations to say no man is ever going to want you. No, there's plenty of people out there. You see ex-corn stars getting people to be with them. So everything's possible, right? Everything's possible under the sun. The difference here is saying a man of character and value. He's not gonna. He's gonna say, I don't want that in my life. I've sacrificed too much to walk this sort of path to get where I am now, to open myself up to that because I don't have to. This is the conversation. Those men that can decide what they want, the ones that women in general say is top tier, is high value, they're going to turn around and say, oh, my opinion matters. My boundaries matter. What I've desires matters. And I don't want that. I don't want the complications. I don't want the conflict. And you can be a great woman, but if he has the option laid out in front of him, if you have the option as a woman to say, just in terms of places to live, or do you want to live somewhere that is, poor, middle class, or, ultra rich? You get to decide what you want. Well, yeah, you'll make your choice depending on what you want for your life. Same thing with men. Do you want a new car off the lot, brand new, no miles, no history? Or do you want something that's beat up, that's been around? And we're not saying that we're using very simple analogies. We're not saying that a woman with kids is beat up. We're saying that you have trauma, you have issues or you have complications that need to be addressed and need to be addressed regularly. This is not a dig. This is not to take away from you. It's not to take away from your character. We hopefully, as you grow, you learn more, you become wiser, you have a better understanding of your place in life, in the universe. Yet, that still doesn't mean you get to be chosen by a man of a certain value and character. Listen, to be fair, to be frank, if the next guy that impregnated her is who she wants to be with, then congratulations. We're happy for her. But this ain't the flex you think it is. Getting on the internet and showing out to people that you are yet again pregnant, it's not what we think. It's not giving what you think it's giving. But listen, if you disagree, let me know down in the comments below. If you see other videos on your screen, check those out. Let me know your thoughts about those in those videos, of course. And if you listen to my voice now, you have not subscribed, I think you should. I'm just trying to build something dope. I'll see you in the next one.